Salute, salute. Y'all know the intro, so I'm going to bypass it right now. But praise is always due to the higher power, the most high. And, one time for the Uncut Squad. But, it's time to talk. You know what I'm saying? Listen, your life is no one's entertainment. Your life is no one else's life to live. Your decisions affect your life. Your decisions affect your stability, your livelihood, your growth, your blessings, your manifestations. So understand with all sincerity, when it's time to grow, it's time to grow. And when it's time to let go and let God, and you find yourself against all odds, the one very thing you can't do is fall into the flesh. Oh, trust me, there's some trying times. There are some things that you will never forgive people for. There's some things that anger you every time you think about it. But when you think about it, do you think about the deliverance? Do you think about the short amount of time it took for God to bring you out of that situation? Do you think about how you have nothing to fear, nothing to basically, how can I put this? Basically, fear was the best word I could use because you handled everything right. There's no karma. I guess that's another word I can use. There's no karma due you. But that's why it's important to keep your head on a swivel and maintain at all times. Because God has proven that He will step in and He will fight this fight for you. God has proven that if you remain faithful, if you remain fruitful, if you believe, if you minister and spread His word, if you live under an abundance of His grace, that you're covered. You're covered. And you've got to keep believing that no matter what you go through. Nobody ever said life wasn't going to be a challenge. But if you couldn't pass the test, then why did your perfect God make you? Why did your perfect God give you the life that you consider too hard for you to live? Because He knew you could make it. He knew you can endure. And He also knows that no matter what, as long as you're living right and thinking right, you know what I'm saying? He's got your back. He's got your back. We're all perfectly imperfect. We're gonna fall. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna make bad decisions. We're gonna run with the wrong crowd. We're gonna fall in love with the wrong people. Those are things that we create for ourselves. But when you hold on to God's unchanging hand, and when you think about the goodness of His mercy, when you think about how one time you might have been so down and out, you didn't know what you were going to do, and now you're so happy and full of joy because the Lord done brought you through. Stop and think which one matters the most. And what did you do to receive that blessing? Because as I always tell you, it's the very thing that you have to continue to do in order to keep receiving those blessings. The spiritual game comes with forgiveness. Whether you like it or not, you've got to learn to forgive. This spiritual belief system comes with being able to love. So whether you trust love or not, you've got to learn to love. It comes with commitment. It comes with understanding. It comes with looking at everything outside the box, being deprogrammed from what you were led to believe, and being reprogrammed with what you know is true, with what you know works. There is not a soul on earth can tell you that what you don't believe in works for you. You know why? Because you can always present proof of how it works for you. We all can present proof of how God has divinely intervened in our lives at one point or another. At one point or another. And it doesn't always have to be in your darkest hour. Sometimes blessings fall upon blessings upon more blessings because it's blessing season. That means you're doing everything right. So keep doing what you're doing. Your life is no one's entertainment. You only have one life to live. Get it right and get right. Your life is no one's entertainment. You only have one life to live. Get it right and get right. Because when it's all said and done, you've got the answer for you. You know that one on one, that one on one, that one on one with your higher power I always speak about. Oh, you're going to get that one on one, whether you like it and or not. So either you can be caught up with entertaining the world and the foolishness that's going on out here, or you can lock yourself down in sovereignty and solitude with the Most High. Groom yourself. Learn. Learn your worth. Learn His will. Learn your calling. Adhere to your calling. Meditate. Talk to God. And grow. And I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. If you're struggling with something right now, let go and let God. Whatever thoughts may be creeping in the back of your mind, let go and let God. It's not mental health, it's spiritual health. But no one ever talks about that. It's not mental health, it's spiritual health. And no one ever talks about that. I just felt the need to come on here and like really talk to you and let you know that whatever you're going through is already done. But see, if you keep worrying, that shows your lack of faith and trust in God. Why worry? Why worry? You know God's got you. God has always had your back. God has always been there when you needed Him. Why would He stop now? And if you've always been there for God, then why would you stop now? With that being said, y'all get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one to a higher power. Y'all stay prayed up, stay protected, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay real, stay woke, stay uncut, be inspired, be great. And in order to get those blessings you're due, you've got to be you. Ashe.